Hey everybody, welcome back to Drone-tastic Voyage. This time we're in the ghost town of Fairbank, Arizona. Literally right down the street from Tombstone, Arizona. This ghost town was built around, say officially established in 1881. Started to become deserted in the 1970s because the mineral extraction that was happening down in Tombstone, Arizona, right down the road, went dry really early on in the 20th century, so people here started getting the hint and moving on to other places. It was founded by a Nathaniel Kellogg Fairbank, some prominent guy in the area here down in the Cochise County, Arizona. And this place was actually really cool. It had a schoolhouse, a restaurant, a saloon, a bunch of houses. I believe it had a post office at one time that actually made it official. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys around to a lot of the buildings that we have here and just kind of show you what it was over 140 years ago to what it has now become. So, all right guys, enjoy the video. You know, like this is the schoolhouse, and you know, built in the 1880s. You know, and they keep them going with any volunteers and funds that people like to donate in order to keep the construction going and keep these buildings in tip-top shape, which is really nice. So this is it's a pretty beautiful area. You can come here and you can have a picnic with your family. It's always open 24/7. Well, I don't know about 24/7, but it's definitely open during the day. And yeah, just come enjoy yourself. These are Fairbank, Arizona is one of those little known ghost towns that are part of the conservation service that you can go visit for free. There's no entrance that has to be paid, and you get to step back in time and kind of have a good feeling of how people lived back in the day. So everybody was all about survival, you know. So here we are in Fairbank, Arizona, which I may say used to be called Junction City, and then there was another name that it was called in between Junction City and now Fairbank, Arizona. But you can imagine the community, how strong it was for the small amount of people that lived here. There's about 100 people tops at the high point of this ghost town that lived here at any one time. And I bet everybody was really close. So it's just really neat to see the history and what it used to be and what it has now become, and that we as a society keep these living relics, you know, close to our heart, and for other people to just come enjoy and check out. Yeah, so to reiterate, Fairbank was founded during the 1880s during like a big silver mining boom. So the name that it was called before Junction City, or after Junction City, it started as Junction City, then it became the town of Kendall, or Kendall, and now it's called, and then it went to Fairbank until it was ultimately abandoned in the 1970s. So it began as like a stagecoach stop on the way to Tombstone, which is right down the street, which was then one of the biggest towns in the West. So they had a railway stop coming through here. They had a train station, which is right here. There's a railway, the old railway station, and post office. So it was a post office and a railway stop. Okay, so a lot of the wild, infamous characters from the Tombstone movie, Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, Virgil Earp, they all walked this area at one time or another. So it's really neat to step back into history and just kind of get a feel of how it was back in the day, even though a lot different than it was. This place was booming, had an active railroad. People were here at the railroad station, post office, and families moved out here from all over just to kind of make a life for themselves. So the town of Millville, which is now another ghost town, which is literally right down the road from here as well, a lot of the residents of Fairbank, Arizona had employment at Millville, and that's where they mined a lot of quartz, silver, maybe some gold, and other minerals, and that's how they made their living. Then there was a big flood and multiple fires that kind of took down this whole area at one time or the other, and the mines were unminable, and that forced a lot of people just to seek refuge and a life somewhere else. So yeah, so here's the backside of the post office slash train station. So there was a jail here at one time. Hopefully I can find it, unless this was it. This has bars on the window, but it was also a post office. So, you got to protect the mail as well. So here we go. I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah. I mean, you still have the old adobe brick type of construction, on this building. More bars on the window. Now, I'm not sure if that's new construction. It kind of looks newish, more modern era. So maybe they built this to prevent people from breaking into this building and just, doing what they do. But it's really cool. I mean, it just shows the effort that they go into on preserving these old buildings. Ooh, here's a door right here. I don't know if it's open. There's no lock on it. And it's locked. So yeah, it's a pretty big building right here. Let me see if I can get a good view of inside on this side of the building. Here we go. I'll try another window, go further down the building. And another angle right here. And it's really neat. And here's another door. So it would be neat if the if the organization that runs Fairbank, Arizona would actually open up the buildings, you know, the Department of the Interior and the Bureau of Land Management, they can turn this into a little bit better of a museum. It'd just be neat. There's a Brown Canyon Ranch a few miles from here that I made another video about. You can actually walk inside the building. You can kind of see how people lived back in the day. Very, very cool. I know there's nothing in these buildings right now, but it would be cool if we could just at least walk through them. I get it, they might be deemed unsafe, but they can't be that unsafe where you can't just walk through, see? So. Here we go. I don't know if we can see in this window. Ooh, can't really see anything in there. Yeah, I don't know if these doors are original. I think they are. These got to be original. I mean, these are pretty rickety. So that'd be cool if we knew for sure if these were original doors or not. I'm pretty confident that they are. So yeah, I mean, there's more areas to see throughout Millville, or not Millville, Fairbank, Arizona. You know, a lot of hiking trails. You know, you can go venture off into and check out that were part of this area back in the day. So here's a cool little tidbit. You know, they have these signs all throughout the ghost town. So it says right here, the people of Fairbank enjoyed exotic foods such as oysters and the half shell packed in ice and other goods brought in on the trains. Nearly everything moved by train, building materials, manufactured goods, and foodstuffs came to Fairbank while ore and cattle left. There's a picture of the families. You know, a good picture of a family that used to hang out here. Used to live here, reside. Look pretty happy. Also says, you know, like almost anyone on their way to the mining towns in the area had to pass through Fairbank. So here one could rest at a nice hotel, have an elegant dinner, shop at the general store, catch a stage to Tombstone right down the road, or a train to Benson, Bisbee, or even Guaymas, Mexico. I probably totally jacked that name up. You know, Fairbank lasted longer than any other silver milling towns along the San Pedro River, which we are right along. We are right along the San Pedro River. It survived damage from the 1887 earthquake, repeated flooding, and the loss of the mining industry because of the railroad, and later because it was located along State Highway 82. So in February 1900, the Fairbanks station platform was the site of a train robbery attempted by the notorious gang of Three Finger Jack Dunlap. After some gunfire, the gang was driven away by the town sheriff, tough ex-Texas Ranger Jeff Milton. That's some good info to know about this town, so. Yeah, so I'd like to get some shots of inside this school, but they have the blinds are down and the doors are locked. So as you can see, I can't really see in there. See if I can go around the other side, see if they have any windows that we can peek into. Nope. Looks like all the blinds are down, so. Well, that's a shame. It'd be cool if they had it open, you can go inside. Alright, but hey everybody, hey, I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is another addition to our Ghost Town series by Drone-tastic Voyage, and be sure to like and subscribe down there at the bottom, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the videos that my brother and I contribute to this channel. Alright, God bless.